Some of your favorite wrestlers are coming to town tonight.
You will be able to see wrestlers like Bret the Hitman Hart, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and our next guest, he is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Thank you for joining us.
It's great to be with you, fellas.
This brings back very good memories for Adam and me.
That's for sure.
We want to hear about why you're in town and what's going on.
Well, you know, it's really unique. I mean, independent wrestling's all over the United States, but this is a pretty special event because it's like a fan fest, which starts at 10 o'clock and it runs all day. And the actual event, the wrestling event, starts at 7:30 tonight. But throughout the day, my understanding is they're going to have like 5 matches throughout the day. Plus, there's all kinds of vendors. And so if you're a wrestling fan, all kinds of memorabilia, action figures, games, the whole works. Plus, a lot of the wrestlers are being hosted by some of those vendors, so you'll be able to meet and greet some of the guys there. I know that I'm doing an autograph signing from 2 to 4. Bret Hart will be doing a signing from 4 to 6, and then 7:30 is bell time, and then you never know what's going to happen, especially with the $1 Million Man, because, well, one thing you won't see is you won't see me in the ring wrestling because I have, 12 weeks ago, brand new knees. I had total knee replacements.
Oh, wow.
And so now I'm the multi-million-dollar man.
Multi-million.
But now that I can't wrestle anymore, I have to hire somebody to do my dirty work. By the way, my old sidekick, Virgil, is here as well.
Oh, excellent. Well, Ted, tell us a little bit more about your wrestling career and yourself, for maybe people who don't know.
Well, people say, why wrestling? I mean, it's not it's an odd occupation. I grew up in a wrestling home. My father was a national amateur wrestling champion out of the University of Nebraska. Wrestled professionally for 20-some years. He was my inspiration. I went to the WWF in 1987 after I'd already been wrestling for 12 years, and then the rest is history. And I happened to be a part of this organization when it was just exploding, and happened to be the right guy at the right place at the right time, and it was great. And I had a great career. I wrestled for almost 20 years. I stayed on as a manager and a commentator. After that, did some of what you guys are doing.
All right.
Enjoyed that, and now I'm a minister. Now that's another story that we don't have time to tell. But how do you go from wrestler to minister? But that's what I'm doing now. I'm a full-time evangelist, and I travel. The one thing that hasn't changed about my life is I'm still traveling. All of the United States and Canada and around the world preaching the gospel.
Oh,
so that's what I'm doing today. But today, this very day, it's all about wrestling, and it's great to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
What do you think about the changes and the growth in the WWF, now the WWE, through these years here? It's
incredible. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I thought, because we went to Europe and the UK, and I've been to Japan. I've even wrestled on the island of Guam. But now they're going to China and South America and Russia, and I mean, it's global. It's truly a global. And WrestleMania, WrestleMania, for those who aren't wrestling fans, it's like our Super Bowl. And literally, when tickets went on sale, and this event is going to be held at the stadium in New York where the Giants play football, and they sold it out in less than a day. And and I don't know what the capacity is, but whatever it is, it's more people that's ever been in that stadium, because you put the ring right in the middle of the field, and the rest of it, except for whatever they, whatever the,
divide it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to be huge, and it's the same type of day. They have like a 3-day fan fest, leading into WrestleMania. So, and people literally come from all over the world, and I will be there as well. So I'm going to have fan fest here today. This is like a warm up for WrestleMania.
Good,
so
good.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on First News Saturday. Before we go, could you give us your famous $1 Million Man laugh?
Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Hey, thanks. We'll be right back.